Bills. 2-1 loss team set to... We're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check 50, go.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the 1st round. First set of brothers taken in the 1st round of the same draft in NFL. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
8-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 36.
They run here with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 25 on second down, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Jones flushed out right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Shit.
Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Jones steps away. It's hauled in by Shepard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
You're out.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Kill. Turn up. Killer. You.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. As Singletary has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual-threat QB.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but now it'll be so the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the first down inside the 10. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
47. Check, 47. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return nets it up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills.
Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
29 is Mike 29.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
In your face.
Allen going to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Here's Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw, it's Allen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
49.
He don't know no better. Shoot.
On third down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike 29. I got one.
Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st down, Buffalo.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Regular. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Singletary. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm coming. Check 3. That's 10. Slam. Alert. No. Safe.
They go right back to Singletary. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's complete to Croft. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First target, first catch, and a first down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Singletary on the toss play. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Singletary again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Go, go, go.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He can run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, it's Tate. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team is...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the run, it's Barkley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On the return, it's White. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a run with Singletary. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they take a knee.
On the ready.
And they will take a knee here. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bro. Lifting up, never but not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the ride? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big